oil field. Back to our B&B roots. Gonna be belly dumping for a little bit here. This was a little preload I had left over yesterday. We're gonna go out here. We're gonna spin around. Not just loading. We gotta go back to the yard and do some work at the yard today. We gotta get Boss Man and my father-in-law's truck rigged up to pull these dope belly dumps. probably all the way until the gin kicks off. So we're down here in Childress, Texas, about 30 miles. Actually, we're in Kirkland, Texas, about 40 miles from the house, just right outside of Childress. So we'll do a little more talking about it in a little bit when we get back to the yard. Got some work to do at the shop, like I was saying a while ago. So let's get on down the highway. We'll see y'all in a minute. gonna be a little short video. I think gonna be a long video today. Saturday, July 27th, just a little after 8 p.m. And man, has it been a day, y'all? Has it been a day? So y'all caught up right there at the first of this video. You know, right here we was doing a little bit of rock bucket action. So got back here to the shop this morning. I was kind of planning on making a video of changing these slack adjusters out on this trailer we got from our good buddy Mark and Mikey over there at Driver Inc. in Amarillo. Show y'all here right quick. I did all four axles, both axles, both sides. There you go. You see the ones back there. Focus. All right, I think it's focusing. I ain't got my glasses on. I can't tell. But anyway, we got those changed out, so that's gonna help out a lot. Really gonna end up having to put some brakes on this front axle, and man, the S camshaft bushings, they are pretty well shot all the way around on this thing. And actually, this spider right here, it's been the bushing and it's been going so long. I really think that this is egged out. So to fix that, you would have to take that whole spider assembly off and weld a new one on, unless you could find somebody go in and fix line bore or something that bushing housing there. So we did that. So we picked this trailer up. We got a pretty good deal on it from our buddies there I was talking about, and so as long as they keep up the maintenance on it and whatnot. It's an older trailer. It's a 93 model. It does have hub pilot wheels on it. I couldn't believe that already for that old trailer. So somebody's changed out those hubs at one time or another. Got some Peterbilt ovals on it too, but Peterbilt ovals. But it's heavy. She's a fat girl. She's heavy. Pardon that. Don't get offended by me saying that. That's just something we say around here when something's heavy. He's a fat boy, or he's a fat boy. You can call it that then too. Kind of like me. So I have no room to talk. For sure, don't have no room to talk. But it's about 100 degrees a day, hot, super hot. So let's talk about this trailer a little bit here. So it is an older trailer. I picked it up. I had to fix some chains up to. We're only opening up about 30 inches, so I had to rig up some chains here. Got a bungee here, got a clevis here holding everything right. It's got a pin where you can actually pin this old trailer, but for some reason, this one's 31 inches, this one's 34. They're not right. This pin right here was broke. The pin was completely gone, moving, so I put another one in it and I welded it. Don't look at that weld, it ain't that great. This one was still good, so I thought that had something to do with it. And then after I got the pin welded up and everything lined back up, it still wasn't right. So I just resorted back to the old chain method here, and it worked great yesterday and today. There's the other two slack adjusters here, and that back. Oh, this is the. Sorry, I was at the back wall. This is the bushing housing that's all belong on the front axle. The back axle back there on that S cam, the bushing bracket right here on the back, that thing looked like a rocket hit it at some time or something, but it's knocked up, so that S cam shaft's running at an angle. But everything's operating like it should. I mean, as far as stroke and all that, so we're good. The brakes, these are the brakes I need to change out. You can see they're wearing funny because of them bushings. So I need to put brakes off here on this front axle. The back axle is good. I ended up putting these 2 tires, used tires on, and I put, what did we do on this axle? I don't think I put any on back here. These were already on here. Yeah, these 2 were already on here. I replaced these 2. They were in pretty bad shape. There was a recap here that was dry rotted pretty bad. I put this old steer tire on. This was still a pretty good virgin tire here. And on the back axle, this one was all right. I left it, and I put another old steer tire on the inside here. So we got virgin tires all the way around. It's gonna be like 107, 108 every day next week. The only thing I noticed on these tires, I picked them up from my buddy over at Wellington, and they were used. Tread was pretty good on them for what they were, but man, they were dry rotted. They're dry rotted around the edge, so I hope they hold up. I hope they hold up. So if they don't, we'll just throw some more steer tires on it. So as far as the hand operation, it works good. And dude, it's got an electric tarp on it. So I mean, I really don't care for the electric tarp. I'm kind of like an old school guy that likes hand roll down windows and non-power seats. It's just less to mess up, you know. And so our chain set up here is the same way. Pin set up here, everything was good there. When I picked it up, these center lights here, they would blink, but they wouldn't burn. My buddy Artie Martinez, he had used this trailer about 2 years ago, and I remember he was wanting me to check on those at one time and see if I could get them going. But what it was is on the, it's 3-way plugs, so they had both plugs wired up as a blinker, both leads wired up as a blinker. So I ended up having to fish some wire down through here, and what we did, I went right here, and this is where it came out with it, and I just tied it in with the running light right there on both sides. Did that on both sides. So we got all our lights working all the way around. It's got LEDs all the way around it. I had to rig up my truck. Had to put this big plug here runs the electric tarp. The small plug here runs the doors. So all the wiring came back. There's a controller box in here for the tarp, and I mounted the controller switch right here. Kind of see it. Push it one way. All right, so I got the tarp up. Something else I'm gonna have to change, and I got one on, supposed to be here sometime Monday or probably Tuesday. But the old tarp, when I picked it up, the tarp was folded all the way over, and it had been sitting, I think they said about 6 months or so. So it just sitting there baking in the sun. It looked like, you know, in pretty good shape, other than it just got sun dry. So I'm gonna put a brand new tarp on it. But it's just right there on that end where it's messing up, so it should cover the rock good the next few days while I haul till I get in here. Those are pretty easy to change out too, not that big of a deal. All right, and then my switch for my doors to open my doors is right here, which it's been parked all day for a while now. I've been working on my father-in-law's truck. That switch opens the doors. Uncle Adam here, we hauled rock about, you see how this is recording, y'all? It's real shaky. It must just be the latency on the deal, because the actual video looks good. So Uncle Adam's here. We about 2 years ago we hauled some rock, so we already had his rigged up, and we got this trailer here from Mr. Barney Barnett right down the street. People been around the channel a while know who I'm talking about. It's where I used to work at. So he was kind enough to lease us this trailer. It is light. I mean, I weigh 35,000, about 34.6, I think is what I weighed in, half full of fuel. Adam weighs in, which this Freightliner is light too. I mean, that Freightliner full of fuel weighs like 19,000, just a tractor. Heck, I weigh like close to 21.5. Of course, I got dual 150s, that big bumper, so just I'm a lot heavier. So Adam getting some good tonnage on there. Look at him representing here. So that's what we've been doing today. Boss man over here, he's hooked up to the tanker. We got one load of fertilizer to go get Monday. I think we hauled 6 loads of fertilizer all week this week, so the fertilizer has pretty much played out. Got the old pumpkin over here still. We're gonna be pulling all the low air leaf stuff off of there before long and putting under the boss man's truck. Still got the 2 old Fords I've never been able to have time to work on. Never have time. There's the old loader. And we got this bad boy. Yesterday, boss man went up to Amarillo and leased it from American Trailer. Pretty nice trailer. It's a Armor Light. Brand new trailer. But my father-in-law won. Mr. One, yeah, Armor Light. He's gonna be pulling this one, so that's what I've been doing today too. I wired up all his controller for the doors. Excuse the glass packs going by. Now this one, it's just got a manual tarp on it. Adam's over there, he had electric tarp too, but it's got a manual tarp. But I did go ahead and inside the battery box here, put a controller for a electric tarp, and all I gotta do is install the switch in here. That way, if we ever got to switch or swap, we can get under each trailer. Thing that was a pain is all 3 trailers were wired different on the doors. It's a 6-way plug there, and every one of them was wired different. So I went ahead and wired this one up just like Adam's is. Now I'm gonna change mine later on. That way, something happens and one of us gotta grab another trailer, we can hook up to whichever one and it's no problem. So had the porta-cool going today. Little Dodge in here. So I'm pretty wore out. All this week I've worked till 11 o'clock, midnight, getting all this rigged up, getting trailers moved around, hauling fertilizer in the morning, hauling rock in there. Man, it has been, it's good though, because we've been busy. I mean, you always know I complain about not having work too, but we've been busy. So need to get the hoppers and move them back up to the house. I need to get, we need to make room for all this. Ginning season's right around the corner. We're getting some rain out to the west. You can see the rays coming off of the clouds here. Hopefully we're getting some on the cotton out there. Next week they're talking about 108, 110, 115, some record temperatures. So this part of Texas, record temperatures, they're gonna be hot. They're gonna be hot. So getting ready for that. Tomorrow we're going school clothes shopping. Last time for me to buy school clothes for 806 Junior. He will graduate West Texas A&M University in December. So as a plant and soil science major. So he's at the tail end. So it's gonna be kind of bittersweet. Going school clothes shopping with him. Also my wife, she works at the middle school here. So we gotta go get her some schools. And then little 806, he'll be in pre-K this year. He was in the 4-year-old class last year. He'll be in the pre-K class this year. So we gotta get him some school clothes too. So you know what tomorrow is, go spend that money. So, but it's all good. It's all good. That's why we make it for, to spend it, right? Can't take it nowhere with us. So hope everybody's doing good, and we're gonna leave it at that. So that's just kind of update what's going on. It's gonna be a lot of Bellydump action coming up, and we'll see how it goes, see what kind of videos we can get into. And like our buddy old Gerald over there at the Dirty Trucker, hell, I just couldn't help it. He was hauling rock, so I had to haul rock. That's my hero right there. Ain't that right, Gerald? I tell you what, if you don't have him on Snapchat, check him out. That dude makes some memes. mean ribeyes. So, but anyway, I'll leave y'all with a little school clothes shopping footage from tomorrow, and we'll see y'all on the next.